Oh hey, Minor Mole here. So, yep, as the title says, this is my reaction to all of episode 47, not just the one scene. So, of course, this overall is a very emotional episode because of course, the group is like setting like well, I guess you can say finally separating. Yeah, after all these 3 years of traveling. 3 real years. Because anime logic. Anyway, now to get into this. So, of course, it starts out that, now, just talking to Ash's mom and Professor Oak. When was the last time we saw either of them? Anyway, they're in the episode. They're talking to Ash, Serena, Bonnie, and Clement. Something interesting happened, I was told. As far as what Ash's mom said. And, yep, of course, right at the end of that conversation, Bonnie felt sad. And of course, have lunch or dinner or breakfast, whatever the heck that is. Serena's serving all that food. Bonnie still feels sad. And of course, Dedene's noticing that too. And then come Professor Sigmore, Alana, and Marin. Like saying their last goodbyes before the gang leaves. By the gang, I'm referring particularly to Ash and Serena. And then I'm not going to explain the Team Rocket part because that part doesn't matter as a whole to the episode, or I'm not gonna really talk much about it other than making a photoshopped video of the Team Flare arc that they were the heroes. That's BS. Anyway, now back to the gang. Yeah, if I remember correctly, they're at the airport waiting for their flights, which Serena's comes first. But yeah, Bonnie's now even more sad, and so sad it affects Dedenne to the point where Dedenne runs and hides from the gang because it doesn't want to say goodbye. Of course, I get that. And then Dedenne was found thanks to Pikachu. Man, that's not the only emotional part, though. More emotions come later in the episode. But anyway, now next thing I can think of. Well, once Bonnie talks some sense into Dedenne after, even realizing that herself. Then I think, or I believe, now Serena is about to leave. And yep, that's where you can watch my reaction video of this specific scene, which I will link into the descriptions below. But because this was part of the episode, I'm not going to give much detail as I have explained it in my other video. So basically, Serena's about to leave. Says stuff to Clement and Bonnie, and then to Ash in particular, she says, "You are my goal, and I promise to become a prettier and prettier woman for you," and stuff like that. And then she heads down the elevator, and just before she reaches the bottom floor, then she says, "Ash, can I have one last moment?" And then she goes up the escalator, and then here's where that kissing scene comes. And boy, will that reaction video show how fanboy I was. I went crazy. But anyway, of course, Pikachu, Bonnie, Clement were surprised, and unfortunately, Serena has to go now. To Hoenn, that is. She will not leave the anime forever. No, we all hope she comes back in Sun and Moon, especially after how good this episode was. And now, after that, once Serena's inside the airplane, Clement requests one last battle with Ash. And it so happens. And of course, I don't think we saw who the clear winner was, but I would assume it was Ash. Yeah, I would assume so. Anyway, now it's Ash's turn to leave. So, packs up, leaves. Yeah, goes back to Pallet Town. Now, this is where the emotions come again. Because we got flashbacks from the past 3 years of the anime all the way to all the way to last week's episode. Yeah, little story or little summary of Serena's part of the anime, another summary of Clement's part, I think, and then I don't know other summaries, but the summaries that were shown are just, yeah, they were so emotional. At least this episode did not have a black and white ending. This was a very, very emotional episode. I'm gonna miss this gang. Don't worry. Hopefully, more shipping still keeps strong. And although I still do prefer Brock over any of the other male traveling companions, Clement was also a very great one too. You know, along with Bunny, just like Max was to May. Anyway, so now to the conclusion of the episode. Ash finally arrives back to Pallet Town, and it just ends with Ash going inside his house, being like, "I'm home," and then with the last, like exact last second or something, saying, "And end of our ways" or something like that. And, emotional episode overall. If I were to rate it, as everyone else has been rating it, out of the 10 scale system, if I couldn't go beyond, I'd say 10 out of 10. But no, I would like to go as much beyond as possible. Heck, 11 out of 10, 100 out of 10, anything above a 10 out of 10 really would do. Anyway, I think that's it as far as what I have to say. Hopefully this was a... Sorry, feels. But hopefully you guys also thought this was a great episode, like, especially in the sense of how emotional it was, and the one scene. Yeah. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and subscribe to Minor Mole, please. I worked hard for y'all. Until next time.